the transatlantic slave trade. Origins and British involvement. In the 1500s, the West African coast was home to busy farming and trading communities. Across the Atlantic, European powers were building plantations in the Americas to grow crops like sugar and tobacco. These plantations needed a huge, controlled workforce, and many European traders chose the cruel option of enslaving people instead of paying wages. At first, countries like Portugal and Spain were most involved in the slave trade. However, over time, Britain became more and more deeply involved. British merchants saw that transporting enslaved Africans to work on plantations could bring enormous profits. In 1672, the English government gave the Royal African Company a special license known as a charter. This gave the company major control over Britain's trade with West Africa. It set up forts along the coast, traded goods such as cloth and guns, and was responsible for transporting hundreds of thousands of enslaved Africans across the Atlantic. For the West African people who were captured and enslaved, this was terrifying. People were taken from their homes, separated from families and friends, and treated as if they were objects to be bought and sold. Some enslaved people were kidnapped in raids. Others were sold to European traders by local rulers who wanted to gain power, money, or weapons. Most people in Britain did not witness this violence. What they did see were the results: growing trade, busy ports, and increasing wealth. Profits from the slave trade helped Britain to build its empire. They paid for ships and dockyards, funded armies, and supported new businesses. Rich merchants built grand houses and played a bigger role in politics. By the late 1600s and early 1700s, the transatlantic slave trade was firmly built into Britain's economy and empire. Slavery was not just something happening far away. It was closely linked to Britain's power and wealth, and it rested on the decision to value profit more than human lives.